Well, good evening, YouTubers. Hi, this is Bob. Well, I'm back again for another Messages from the Spirit World. Well, before we begin tonight, as you know, I like to meditate, so give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay, here we are. Fletcher says, greetings to all of you. Okay, my first message tonight is for Sienna Freckle. Hi, I just want to bring over to you that yes, you are getting messages, and those number sequences that you are seeing are messages from the guides, and all they're trying to tell you is that you're on the right track and to keep going, okay? 2009 promises to be a big year for you in the area of psychic and spiritual growth. So keep watching those numbers, and every time you see one and it pops up, just say, well, there's a sign from Spirit. Say, thank you, Spirit, I acknowledge you, and, be open to the message that you receive, and ask at that time, say, what do you want to tell me? And you'll hear a message come to you. But that is a signpost that one of the messages is that you're doing very well. Keep going, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay. Star Berlin wants to know about past life information here. Hi. Yeah, around you, you've got about 15 past lives. Yeah, you've been going in pretty rapid succession as well. Your last life was in the 1920s, and it was in Germany. And you were a member of like kind of a bohemian sort of group, kind of a bunch of beatnik poet types, and used to, get together and read poetry and do art. And I believe you were real drawn to metaphysical topics then. And you in this life are actually drawn to that subject matter as well. And the reason why you've reincarnated is because you knew that this time offered you the opportunity with the technology to have more access to metaphysical knowledge and to be able to work in greater areas of research in the metaphysical field. So it looks really good for you. Keep going. I also I feel around you here, one of your themes is teacher this year, and you're going to be teaching people metaphysics. And it looks like you will also be getting information about writing a book. Okay, so I see the guides kind of downloading information for you. So be open to that, because I believe you tried to write a book in your last life. I don't think you ever finished it, but I think you're back this time to actually get a book out. And the theme subject will be metaphysics. Okay, thanks for writing. Okay, good talking turtle. Yeah, hi, thanks for writing. Around that property, it looks like March is the important month here, because in March it looks like there's a transfer here, and I feel like it all turns out well for you. So I wouldn't be worried about it, but that's the time frame you want to watch. Okay, thanks so much. Okay, let's see here. We've got Riverbird 1967. Hi, thanks for writing. In regards to your question, you wrote about, can you receive past life information through dreams? Oh, yes, most certainly. In fact, that's how many people start on their past life journey, is through studying their dreams. And now these dreams can take a lot of forms. Sometimes they're first person, like you'll be experiencing it, and sometimes it's like you're an observer and you'll watch a scene and you'll see something and you think, oh, I seem so connected, and oftentimes you're watching yourself at a distance, because on the other side we have remembrance of being in the Hall of Records, where we observe our past lives and study them. So you've actually been the participant and the observer, and that's why you have that. Now around you, I do feel that there are a number of guides here, and you've got one of your guides is it's a Catholic sister, it's a nun here who's around you and guiding you. And what's interesting is I believe you knew her in your past life, and you lived your last life. It was in the 1880s, it looks like, and it was in Baltimore, Maryland. And you were connected to printing, I believe. So you may have been a printer, you were a male, you had a printing company. And I'm going to put the name it's a J, like Jed was your first name, I believe. But you have a sister around you. The name, it sounds like Sister Mary Margaret Miss Sister Mary Margaret's the guide. So she's the one who's been kind of helping you uncover this. But you knew her back in that time when you were alive. Okay? Great. Thanks for writing. Okay. Our next letter is Jacob X Obscene. Okay. That's an interesting name. You know what I pick up around you here is that I see you having a gift for writing. And I see you actually eventually going on to university and studying, it looks like journalism, possibly anthropology as well, because I feel like you have a gift for writing from an observation viewpoint. Like you can look at society and make a commentary. Now what's interesting with the journalism side is you may find yourself actually eventually working as a newspaper columnist, doing commentary. But eventually I believe that you're going to branch out and do a whole book. It'll almost be like an analysis of society or your observations of society. And I think it'll be very good for you. So anyways, you have a lot of gifts and talents here. And I do see as we get into next year, you actually being in school again. So I feel like there's a break here around you in that area. And I do see you going back. And I see you going on to university. Okay? And it does look good for you, so keep going, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, let's see, we've got, our next letter is from Magical Hummingbird. You know, around you I pick up a lot of guides, but one of your guides, believe it or not, is actually Merlin. You know, the famous Merlin the magician. He actually was a real person. But he's around you, and he's been drawing you into opening your gifts of magic, and particularly in the area of clairvoyance. Your vision, your ability for visions is increasing, and the reason that's increasing is because they are trying to help you see more so that you can improve your spell work and have stronger visualization. But he's one of your guides, and I feel that he's also balancing out your energy fields here, because your energy's been a little static, you know, a little crazy lately, and he's balancing that out. But you can talk to Merlin and keep me posted, okay? Thanks for writing. All right, Sweet and Sour Angel. You know, I got to tell you, I'm just not picking up any energy around the father situation here. So I'm not seeing a resolution there, I've got to be honest, okay? Now, in your past life, interestingly, you were actually a priestess, in Egypt of the goddess Isis. Okay, that's who you served. You also were in Greece. Now, you didn't serve Hecate there. You actually served Isis as well. And a lot of people don't know this, but Isis was worshipped in Greece as well. The Egyptian influence did end up going up into that area. But you were a priestess of Isis in both lives. They were different lifetimes. But you have a great draw to the mother goddess. And I see you doing more work in the coming year with lunar energy. I feel like you want to work on getting to know the moon patterns and the energies connected with that, because you used to do a lot of that with the goddess, and I see you continuing. Okay, thanks for writing. Okay, our last letter tonight is for M. Gabby B. And hi, M. Gabby B. I want to tell you that I do see an improvement around you this year in the financial area, and it looks like it's in April. Now, I feel that during the springtime here, around that time period, you're going to be working in a partnership with somebody. I feel like there's an independent business here around you. And I'm also being drawn to talk to you about real estate. And you may find yourself getting involved in real estate, either as a real estate broker or something of that sort around the springtime. But I do see money increasing for you. It looks like it stays pretty steady through the rest of the year. So I don't see any big drops like in the in the near future here for you, okay? But it looks good. Now, in the health area, also, I want to touch in estrogen. They want to check your estrogen levels. Something is off here, and that's affecting the rest of the body's chemistry. So if they can focus on that, balancing out that hormone energy, that's where you'll see some improvement here, okay? Great, thanks for writing. Well, viewers, I'm afraid that's all we're going to have time for tonight. But I appreciate you watching, and next week I'll be sure to bring you more messages from the spirit world.